brought him in.
So I'm just supposed to ignore the fact that she lied to me.
I've been around the block a couple of times. Trust me on this.
Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5. Welcome, citizens. I don't know if you're just now joining us, so I'm saying welcome, and I always want to make it clear when I make a point about certain things and certain people that we are blessed to have in this industry. I mentioned a few moments ago, DB said it was May, and it was exactly May of this year was the last time that we saw each other, saw this man come out on stage in Minnesota at Soundset, something that we do every single year, and completely crush the stage. Like it was unbelievable to see. I was honored to witness it, and I was also honored to see the age difference with like myself and the audience and how they appreciated every single instrument, every note, every movement. It was just so beautiful to see. And so when our guest that we have here right now, Sway in the Morning, walked off that Soundset stage, I said, nah, man, you got to come back. Mm-hmm. Like I'm sorry we running over, but you have to come back and take a bow. People have to understand your contribution to this industry and what you have done and how long you have been able to sustain at a level that people are still trying to reach, because you could get there,
right?
But then that sustaining part is what nobody don't tell you about in this game. Nobody tells you.
You know what they said in the Mac? They said there's only one thing harder than being the Mac. That's staying the Mac.
Stay in the Mac.
Wise
Stay in
words.
the Mac. And that's the truth. I'm talking about the legend, the icon himself. Ice-T is here, baby. Sway in the Morning.
Thank you, Heather, for that intro.
No, man, it's just from the heart because it's real. I mean, you were there. I'm not making this up. I had to bring you back out on stage. I mean, I had a decent crowd out there, but it's hard to keep those people's attention. You know, they're there to see their favorite artist and whoever that may be with such a big lineup.
I was walking on the main stage, and he was watching Wu-Tang from the side.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I was walking out to the side so I could get like a dope ass view from the side. And I was like, oh shit, this Ice-T. So I came back. I was like, I just want to shake your hand. I don't want to fuck up your viewing experience. And just kept it
And you
moving.
feel the presence of Ice before you see his face. That's the part.
Well, you know what? I'm as big a fan as I am an artist. You know, if you tell me Wu-Tang's there, I'm definitely going to be on the side of the stage. I mean, you can learn stuff from everybody you watch. I mean, even if it's a bad artist, you can learn what not to do. You know?
So true.
So you know, hip hop is, I think you're always a fan before you become an artist, like, or you sit on the sidelines, watch a basketball game before you ever touch a basketball.
Right.
You start off as a fan and you end up trying to do it to the best of your ability. So, you know, when I hit the stage, I'm just trying to do Ice-T. I want to be something different than what you saw the other people do. So my shows are like a cross between spoken word. It's very theatrical, and it's, you know, one man with a mic just trying to just get every single word through your head. Like one of my favorite rhymes with Chuck said, I don't rhyme for the sake of riddling, you know, so I try to make everything be heavy. And I remember when I first was coming up and I would hear groups like Das Effects and Twister, I'm like, damn, if I got to rap like that, I'm over, right? And Busta Rhymes and stuff, and I was like, and then I had to retry to find myself again. Like, I can't rap like them. So I said, and so I wrote a rhyme. I said, I hear your styles, although you rhyme thicker, no matter what. And I said, I hear your styles, although you rhyme quicker. No matter what I do, I always lace mine thicker. Jealousy will make a fool die quicker than liquor. Watch your back with your nigga, because that's right, will it stick you. So I said, I can't out-rap them, but I'll rhyme thicker and heavier.
Yes.
So I can do in 4 bars what takes some people 8, 16 bars.
And it's your voice too. You know, like you have that distinctive voice. I mean, which is a compliment. A lot of times, for me, and I don't know if you would agree, Ice, but MC Lyte, I remember first hearing her voice, and I remember some people didn't know what to make of it, but and some people, because she didn't sound like anybody else at the time when she was out. And I was like, what a beautiful instrument. Like, her voice is the instrument for everything. And not too many people have that distinctive voice. So when she speaks, you know it's MC Lyte. When go ahead, Ice.
Trip off this. You just hit like a weird trifecta. Like, okay, I met MC Lyte backstage at Latin Quarter And she had never performed at Latin Quarter, and neither had I. And this was back in Latin Quarter was like a gun show. Like you could get snatched off the stage and get $150, right? So we're in the spot, and me and her are backstage, and she's like, "Who's gonna go first?" Like, and I'm like, "Who are you, you little girl? What are you about to play?" And she went out before me and was like, I was like, "Yo, what the hell? This girl got this big old voice." Now flash forward, I'm in an MC Lyte event, and the first time I ever met Wu-Tang Clan. You just mentioned Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang surround me. I thought I was about to get robbed.
That's a scary situation.
It was like 10 of them, and they had on the Wu-Tang. They hadn't come out yet, and they like, "Yo, Ice-T, we feeling that West Coast gangster shit. We down with you, Ice man. I'm like, are you all gang? Like, who are y'all? Like, we Wu-Tang, it's Shaolin. And you know how they talking that double up slang, that heavy shit. I'm like, okay, but you guys like me, right? And they like, yeah, we got you. I'm like, okay, I like y'all, right? I don't know who the fuck these niggas
Let me get one of them
was,
shirts.
but I wanted to be on their side.
Right.
Yeah, so it's weird you say we spoke on those three artists, but hey man, hip hop has been a ride for me, and I'm just happy to still be on it,
And we happy to be on it with you, man. We love you and we lift you up. 888-742-3345. Every single phone line is lit up. Like, this is crazy. I'm going to start taking a couple calls now, but we got to finish talking to Ice. So Maya, you get the first call. Maya's calling in from Ohio. Maya, what you want to say to Ice?
Holy cow.
You can say holy shit too, Maya. You on Shade 4-5. That's right.
Holler when they answered. Oh my God. So first of all, good morning everybody on Sway's show. But Ice-T, Finn, what's up? Oh my God. First of all, I just want to ask. Let me go ahead and ask my question real quick, and then I can gush over you in a second. So I love you on Law and Order. Of course, you've been on there for
20 years.
Yes,
Crazy.
it's ridiculous.
Wow.
And that is your I just love how you and LL can do that shit. Like, but you have a show, I'ma come.
Thank you.
And I'ma still rock out and be like, that's fucking Ice-T.
Mm-hmm.
But if when I'm at home chilling watching Law and Order, I'm like, damn, Finn, that's my dude. Like, So, do you feel like, are you going to do anything different outside of Law and Order at this point after being on the show for 20 years? Where do you see yourself going now? Because you've done movies, and this is, Law and Order's going nowhere. But
I don't know. I mean, I got into the acting game with New Jack City. I've been in the breaking movies, but I was called feature rap talker. So, and I was one of the first rappers. I might be the first to actually act as a character, like somebody other than himself, because Running Them had done Tougher Than Leather, and I was terrified doing New Jack City. I just put out the original Gangster album. I'm platinum. I'm hot, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try to act and just ruin this and play a cop. Like, is this suicide? But I'm from a background with no opportunities, and when you get an opportunity, you don't take it. You're a real life sucker, So I said, man, this is a chance. So I did it. People received New Jack City, and that just led on to more and more acting roles. And then when I got to do Law and Order, I was only supposed to be on there for 4 episodes, and it turned out to be a 20-year gig. I mean, I don't know. I'm up here promoting something else I'm doing new. We're going to talk about in a minute.
We're going to talk about that, yeah.
But maybe I would like to direct. I'd like to direct a feature. But I'm more into some Get Out stuff. It'd have to be dark. I don't want to do nothing comedy. I want to do something that makes you feel very uncomfortable, like my music. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's down the road. A film where I get to direct and add music and do the full thing, like a soup, just all the things I've learned how to do, put it all into one package.
That's dope.
Wanda?
Ice, you've been playing a police officer for 20 on this, and then going back to New Jack City even longer than that. Most people, if they've been doing this job, you'd already be retired by now, and you have a pension and everything else. Do you feel like you could actually do the job of a detective at this point?
Nah. I have no fucking desire to arrest people. I mean, the thing of it is, it's just acting. And when you cast a street cat like myself as a street cat, that's not much acting. But when you cast me as a school teacher or a cop, you get a cop with a very interesting dynamic. Now, me being an ex-criminal, like a career criminal, that's what I thought I was going to do my whole life. As you raise the game, the cops get more like street motherfuckers. Like, the cops that pull up on you, you would swear to God they were drug dealers. So, they wanted that voice in in the squad room. And, you know, I don't have a problem. People say, well, you have a problem playing the cop now with the way the cops act in the street. I mean, the cop I play is arresting pedophiles and rapists. I mean, we don't even like them in the penitentiary. You dig? So, I mean, I am playing a cop that I think is out there trying to do the right thing. But, you know, yeah, you have your dilemma, you know, considering what. But I never hated the cops. The one thing motherfuckers get mistaken, I never hated the cops. I was a real live criminal. The cops were the opponent. We never thought of the cops as fuck the cops. It's like we just gonna beat the cops. You see, if me and you gonna rob a bank, we not gonna act like it's legal. We know it's illegal, right? So why you mad at the cops? They're the opponent. We're gonna beat those motherfuckers. You understand? Now, if you're a punk on the street and you selling drugs and you get caught by the cops and you mad at the cops, you're a sucker. Because the cops are what's the fact that it's illegal is what's allowing you to make money because it makes it more valuable. Yeah. So you need it to be illegal for you to stay in business. So you just have to outsmart the cops. If you mad at them, you're gonna lose at this. You got to know that they're the opponent, but you're gonna lose at that game eventually any motherfucking way.
Sucker.
So I'm just acting now. I'm so happy to just be able to make legit money, feed my family, take care, and maybe show other motherfuckers this from the street like me that there's other way. You know.
Ice-T.
Shit.
So game. No, and we're gonna talk about the new album. It came from space in a second, but it's important that we do this. And I said that before you walked in. Like, we have to give you your flowers. We have to tell as many stories as we can about you. We have to allow you to tell stories, and we have to let people honor you. Because otherwise, it's just business as usual, and nobody won't care and hear these moments. So we had to do that, and then
you know what it is, Heather, though. I mean, the problem is like when you're a new artist, you're so busy trying to sell your shit, you can't ever really get into the artist. You know, you're always hyping. Everything is a plug. You know, and I'm at a point now where, you know, I don't really got plug nothing. I'm just kind of riding and enjoying life. So you can finally talk to me. You can finally get into something that's different than, I got my new track out and this is what this is. Even though we are here to promote something, it's not all about that. It's not a life or death situation.
Well, we're going to get into a joint, too. And then every single phone line. I'm going to give out the number anyway in case somebody hangs up. 888-742-3345. But Mike, J, Los, I'm coming to all of y'all. Anthony, Nasheem, Jordan, I'm coming to y'all. Let's get into the Colors remix. Let's get into that. All right, Sway in the morning. Shade 45. Ice here hanging out with us. Sway in the morning. Shade 45. Ice-T here hanging out. I got a lot of calls to get to. So you got to make your comments short. But let's talk about the new project. It came from Space, EBE. Talk about that.
All right, what it is we started another label. It's called Electronic Beats Empire. It's basically an EDM label. What you just heard was a colors mix, or a club mix for electronic beat music, electronic dance music, excuse me. Africa Islam, who produced my first 3 albums, is Mr. X. He's a DJ. Now, he's been in Europe and Germany for the last 15 years spinning nothing but techno. Okay, now, those of you track the movement, Bambaataa and all of them were all on techno music. That's what Planet Rock is. Planet Rock is a remake of Trans Europe Express by Kraftwerk. West Coast music was all Egyptian Lover. My first label I was signed to was called Techno Hop. Oh, wow. So the techno sound has been used in and out of hip hop. I mean, Eminem said the first rap record he ever heard was Reckless, which was a techno type rap record. So it's like a cousin to hip hop. So what we decided, he said, I'm ready to come back to the United States and roast some marshmallows. You know, the big DJ with the marshmallow head. He's ready for him. He's got to take his head off. And he's like, I'm gonna come out and let's go, and play the States. Right. So I said, okay, cool. Why don't we just start a label? And we'll start a label and we'll make our own music. We don't need Warner Brothers, anybody. We could drop a record every night if we want, because now we have our own label. And we'll do some remixes, hip hop remixes, but do it more for the electronic dance scene. So we're just looking for new producers, new sounds, new things. And, me, myself, I've done metal, I've done hip hop. Why not electronic dance music? I mean, Chuck says Ice-T is the only person he knows that does things that totally jeopardize his entire career to stay awake. So I get bored with stuff. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, let's go EDM. Let's go in.
Right.
Let's go in. Let's
Yeah.
have some fun. So that's what this is about, and that's why that Colors remix might sound a little different to
Right,
people,
right.
because it's a dance mix, and we're gonna mess with some hip hop, rappers, some hip hop DJs, and see what we can get. That's the new project.
The new
EBU.
project is called It Came From Space. Make sure you get it. Now, I'm going to say this again. Don't take it personal if I hang up on you. Every single phone line is lit.
Let's go.
Yep.
I'm going to give you an opportunity to talk to the legend. Joe, you from the BX, the Bronx, baby. Say what up to Ice.
Hey.
What's up, Ice? What's up, brother? How you been, man?
Peace to the God. What's happening, player?
All right, brother. Yo, man, one of your stories inspired me, man. And let me get out there real quick, okay? You said you joined the service, and when you joined the service, you said you had one of your officers there tell you that you're in here because you can't succeed.
Yeah, well, to break it down, I was in. This was when I was 25th Infantry. I was at Schofield Barracks. One of my sergeants, who was a Ranger, came at me and he said, "You're here because you cannot survive in civilian life." That's what he told me. And it hurt me. I had to really go think about it. I was like, man, is that true? And I said, nah, I can make it. And, a lot of times people give positive, what do they call it?
Reinforcement or
Sometimes negative works.
Yeah.
Sometimes somebody, you know what, you're a loser. And that'll change their whole life.
Right.
And I think I've been proving them wrong ever since. But that was a turning point in my life. But for a second I had to think about it. Why was I in the service? And I went in the Army because I was a teen parent and I was trying to do something outside of crime. I was trying to do something legit, and that's why I went in. So, and I'm it's what it was. 4 years in, and came out. It gave me a lot of discipline. But yes, sir.
Joe, did you join the military because of that?
No, I didn't, man. I didn't. I was thinking about it at one point, and I just, I listen to a lot of people and a lot of things and people that are successful in life, and I take that, and I'm constantly with that in my mind all the time, man. And thank you very much, Ice, man. God bless you, man. You doing your thing, and good luck on the future.
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
for real. Thanks,
Thank
Joe.
you.
You're a
Thank
citizen of Sway in the Morning. I got Carlin on the line from New Orleans. Good morning, Carlin. How you doing?
Hey, Carlin.
Oh my God, I didn't think I was gonna get picked when you talking about hanging up on shit.
Yeah, man. We got a lot
Make
to
it
do. You know
quick.
how I
I'll
am,
make it
Carlin.
quick.
You know how I am. Go
Just
ahead.
listening, I know, just listening to his voice because I'm a voiceover artist. You inspire me. That's point one. Point two is just being a diva in these New Orleans streets. I tell you, having my parents and my son see me walk out the door, and their thing is you Ice-T and Coco wrapped in one.
Oh,
'Cause
see.
that's just yes. So I thank you for inspiring me and making me look good as I get older because y'all look so fucking good. It's ridiculous. I'm
Thank
so
you.
glad I could say fuck.
Well, a shout out to Coco. We've been married 17 years. They said it would never work, but it did. And we got a beautiful 3-year-old daughter named Chanel. Hey, I had to get married. It was time for me to stay indoors, stay out of here, stay sucker repellent. I play a lot of video games, just mind my business. And my daughter is the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. They say when a man has a child in the second half of his life, it sets a reset button on his life. It makes you say, I got to live. I got to stay healthy. I can't go nowhere. I got to be more cautious with my moves. So Chanel is really like my life right now, so that's what's up. So thank you very much.
Chanel was hanging out too at Soundset. I saw her there on the side of the stage. She was having fun.
Chanel's on the stage. She got an Instagram and a Twitter account. And, she's. I mean, you got to have something that inspires you and motivates you. And at this point, there's nothing really materialistic that can really excite me, like another gold record or another movie. But that baby is like, yeah, this is the reason to get up at 7 in the morning. This is the reason. You got a reason again, and we need that sometimes.
Los, real quick, what you want to say? Los, going once, going twice.
Oh snap! Yeah. I'm here.
Hey,
Los, come on, man. You got to get rid of that Obama phone, man. Get that.
Los, what you want to say real quick? Ice gotta go.
Oh man, I just want to say that, man, you inspired me so much, and you just every time you open your mouth, man, you spill out so much game. My first cassette tape was Power and B, and I remember parental advice was a big deal. I'm 3 now, so I was just a little kid buying these tapes, I make him call my mom and tell my mom would tell her, yeah, he could buy the Ice T tape.
Right.
So, I just wanted to, thank you for giving me so much game and just showing me how to move and not be a sucker out here.
Absolutely. The game is, me giving game is my way of retribution. Like I did a lot of crazy things. Some people might have got hurt. But this way now, trying to help somebody drop a little jewel here and there, give them some experience, that's my way of giving back, And I'm not going to tell you nothing wrong. My ego's not connected to it. It's just me just saying, man, maybe you might want to watch this, learn from this. I say suckers learn from experience. Smart people learn from other people's experiences. So, take heed when somebody tells you a story.
Yeah. Ice-T, thank you so much. Y'all make sure y'all hit him up.
Man, he need to come guest host.
Yeah, come guest host the show one day.
Yeah, if you want to see some people get body, go to Final Level on Twitter.
Yeah.
Don't be a Twitter masochist though. Don't just diss me to see me do it.
Like that bagel bullshit. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, bagel shit, right? That's that. I made national news. Let me stop right here, Heather. I made national news twice in a week. One for going through a fucking toll booth, right? Like I used to I used to carry around machine guns. Okay, now they bust me for going through a toll booth, and then now the big shit is I had never ate a bagel. Like I just never felt the need to eat an unsweetened donut. Like it never became attractive to me. God damn, is that national news? The nigga just really looking for something bad to happen to me. What's going on? But anyway, love is love. Shade 45 is in the building. Respect, Heather. Respect everybody in the room.
Respect to you. You already know, family.
Love
you, man. It came from space. Make sure you go cop it.